All right. Yeah. This is another one from Lydia's PayPal and Patreon Lydia. Um, yeah, the email Bear Lanigan in that email, and I think I picked these kind of because she put them in sections. So this is the Just Mark section, and but then there's Queens of Stone Age of Mark. I think Alice in Chains or Lanes. I don't know. Anyway, but we will get to all of them. But Mark Lanigan, Warhorse, live at Other Voices, December 2020. That's what's crazy as well. Same with Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell only died recently, and like most of the music I listen to, the person's dead. Well, I've got a two-pack. That's what my mum said. My mum once said, "Why is all your t-shirts got dead people on it?" So, well, it's not because they're dead why I got a t-shirt of them. Do you know what I mean? But like normally it's people that like Tupac died. What was it? 97. Um, so what's that? Nearly 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Um, obviously the 20 most of the 27 club was at the end of the 60s. So it's all a long way away, but it's crazy when you see Mark, like I think of Mark Lanigan and Chris Cornell in the vein with them, but then it is shocking when I realize that it was not that long ago they died. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, sorry for that rant. But yeah, let's go. Mark Lanigan, Warhorse.
I'm a warhorse, baby, and you don't want a war with me. I'm a warhorse, baby, and you don't want a war with me.
Facts.
People look out because I'm superstitious. People look out, I'm stone and sacrilegious. Having a grand mal seizure scare. There is a red-headed demon here. I'm a warhorse, baby.
This is fire, and because he's the one thing and reason why he really was a warhorse. You listen to his autobiography, and yeah, he's a scrapper for real. But first off, it gave me Ian Brown vibes with the kind of how Ian Brown went into that more like the drums sounded more crisp and like digital done, almost like hip hop, and Ian Brown went into that. And Ian Brown's also another lyrical genius. Yeah, I actually thought, I wonder if them two ever linked up. Very similar people again. I could imagine he'd get on with Ian Brown a lot more than Liam, but um, but it's also had a vibe of the Soprano song. Woke up this morning, got myself a gun. It's got that like that kind of swagger and gangsterness about it. This tune's fire.
I'm a warhorse, baby. You know it ain't no game with me. No. I'm a warhorse, baby. And you don't wanna play with me. People look out, my chemical imbalance has me drawing sleep from a silver chalice. People look out, what's in the bedroom mirror. I'm a level in spirits, it couldn't be no clearer. I'm a warhorse.
This tune's fire.
And you don't want a war with me. No. superstitious. People look out, I'm stone sacrilegious. Having
Yeah.
a grand mal seizure scare. There's a red-headed demon here. People look out because I'm chemical imbalance. Let me drown sleep from a silver chalice. People look out what's in the bedroom mirror. All malevolent spirits, it couldn't be no clear. I'm a warhorse, baby. You know it ain't no game with me. No, I'm a warhorse, baby. And you don't wanna war with me. No, I'm a warhorse, baby. And you don't wanna war with me. No.
I need to listen to that immediately after I finish this. I don't need that. That scared the life out of me. But yeah, that was fire. That was fire. I tell you what as well, Mark Lanegan got bars. That was rapping. Right. And also that was so gangster. But that's like that should be every man's motto. I'm a warhorse, baby, and you don't want a war with me. But the truth is Mark Lanegan is that guy. Like he is that guy for real. Like that's what stood out to me. That's what I loved about his book as well, because obviously we come from different parts of the world, but there's such a similarity between kind of how and where he grew up to how and where I grew up, and that kind of like every boy round here has that attitude, whether they're about it that way or not. You just have to carry yourself like that. And that's the truth of it. I'm a warhorse, baby, and you don't want a war with me. Yeah. Because as well, it's got that same coolness as, say, John Lee Hooker's Bad Like Jesse James. Now when people go on about hip hop being violent, go and listen to Bad Like Jesse James. I don't know when that song was wrote, but it was back in the day, and it is gangster. He says, "I got two men, they do my dirty work. They take care of you. I'm the big boss. They may rob you, they may stab you, they may shoot you because I'm bad, like Jesse James." So that tune, and again, you know, John Lee Hooker's about it like that. That's what makes it better. Like, there's so many young drill rappers where, like, or rappers in general that people think are tough because they talk tough. But like legit Mark Lanegan is a real tough person. Like he is someone that, and he don't look like, obviously he wouldn't look or carry himself like that. He looks just like a rocker, but he is a warhorse for real. Like for real. Yeah, that's a fire. But just the tune itself, it was fire. Like take away Mark Lanegan's like yeah, life. That's a fire tune. I just want to listen to that again now. Literally, that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I stop this, I'm gonna put that song on. That was fire. Fire. I need to hear that about 20 more times before I go to sleep tonight. That's gonna be my, like I say, that's gonna be my thing. Because it reminds me of like I went to Egypt, right? This is kind of going to be a kind of long story, or well, do you know what I mean? It's a story, but I went to Egypt. I went into the desert. The taxi driver, matey, was a Bedouin person, which is people that live in the desert, and he wanted to take me to see his family. They're Muslim, but they're Arab, and Arabs are super friendly, which is a part of their people because they was the sons of Allah that was forced to roam the desert. So they're friendly because that's their history is having to rely on the kindness of strangers. So therefore, if you want to get something out of whether it's trade or just help or whatever, you have to be nice. So they are just generally, but they can be overly nice too. Like especially for an English person, we just not friendly like that. Like, but anyway, he said to me, um, we was just talking. You sit in the thing, you don't see the women because obviously they're Muslim. You don't see the women, but you meet his brother. I met his brother, his cousins, his boys. Do you know what I mean? You don't see the women, but um, he said to me something, right? And you got to bear in mind, this is someone who lives in the desert. At night time, when the sun goes down, he's in a tent in the desert. He said to me, if you come here, you come as friend. You have anything, you my friend. We take you in as friend. If you come, but you come as enemy, I kill you. And now that might scare the average person, but to me, it made me feel at home because that was an Egyptian Muslim way of saying, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. And that's the thing. But then it's like, if we're gonna go that way, well, then we're gonna go that way. Don't put me in that position because if it does go that way, it's gonna fucking go that way. Like Tommy Shelby says, I'm all right. He says, when someone says to Tommy Shelby, oh, you're all right. All the stories I heard of you, you're all right. And Tommy Shelby goes, yeah, I'm all right until I'm not. And then I'm really not. And like, that is the thing. That's why I love that tune so much. For a man, and especially for modern man being so soft. Like you go back to grandparents' generation, they all fought. My granddad was not like a fighting man, but he boxed in the navy. Do you know what I mean? He would in they everybody could box or fight or back in the day. Now everyone's soft as shit. So to hear a song like this is just yeah, and that is like I say, it should be every man's should say that over and over again in his head. I'm a warhorse, baby, and you don't want a war with me. Yeah, don't put me in that position, because if we're gonna go, we're gonna go. But anyway, I love that. Look where it took me. It took me to Egypt and everywhere. But anyway, that's the reaction. Sweet.